If at any point this offseason the story comes out about the Sixers signing James Harden to a max deal, max money, max years, I am going to lose my mind. That would be so incredibly disheartening. It would be the end. Like, look, I know people talk about success of the process or not, okay? As long as Joel Embiid is playing for the Sixers, this is the process, okay? But I feel like with 5 first-round picks, when they changed hands with Sam Hinkie and all these chips, it was like Sam Hinkie did all this work, right? Made all these deals, was committed to being terrible, to gain assets. It'd be like somebody went into a casino, wrapped their arms around all these chips and went, oh, baby, look what I've got. And then the pit boss came in and says, no, you got to give those chips to this guy. And they're like, what? And you got to pass those chips to the next guy. And now this guy's got them. Oh, man. All these, and then he deals a couple of them, makes a couple of bad bets, right? And then he's like, wait, I got to change these and give these away too? Oh, wait. And then there's a scandal. And then there's the burner accounts. And then Elton Brand gets it. And then Brett Brown gets it for like 20 minutes. And then he botches the McCall Bridges thing. And then Elton Brand after that. And then he signs everybody, Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris. He brings them in for trades and everybody. Then Jimmy Butler leaves. And then Tobias Harris is here and signs him a lucrative deal. And it doesn't really pan out here in Philadelphia, but he's still here. And then you have another guy coming in, Daryl Morey, and now he's got the chips. I feel like this is the last chip. I feel like you're on the last chip of the process. And I feel like James Harden would be a waste of that last. That's how it would feel if he signed a 4-year, $210 million deal with the 76ers. I would feel like not only did you once have this great wealth, you've now gone into debt. When you've gone from, let's not even include Hinkie. Well, let's include Hinkie. Hinkie, Brian Colangelo, Jerry Colangelo, Brian Colangelo, Brett Brown for 20 minutes, including a draft, Elton Brand, Daryl Morey. 6, I don't want to say GMs, 6 executives with final say over transactions. 2 number 1 overall picks that aren't here anymore. And all you have is Joel Embiid to show for it. That would feel like a definitive end to the process. A 2-year deal, it doesn't feel as crippling. It doesn't feel as much like it could hold you back, and it doesn't feel nearly as much of a bad investment. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, but 4 years just seems like it is a prison sentence to the fan base if that's a max deal with James Harden. Max money, I understand in the short term, because you're trying to win now. You're trying to cash in those chips and make it mean something, and you feel like you're a lot closer with James Harden. Yeah, I feel like they are closer to a championship with James Harden than they would be without James Harden. But my investment would be in Tyrese Maxey and seeing how he would get better over the course of a year when it's him, Joel Embiid, and yes, Tobias Harris as the 1, 2, 3. James Harden is a great facilitator. He had a great year last year. My concern is the playoffs and whether or not he can win in the playoffs. He won a lot of playoff games in Houston. Got pretty close to a championship. Not winning a championship, but making it to the NBA Finals, I should say. I'll be very concerned with the 76ers and the fan base's well-being if James Harden ends up signing a 4-year deal. Again, I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm just letting you guys know where my mind's at. As 11:59 tonight, he's got to officially opt in or out of that player option.